Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what do we got in store today?
Today, Chris, we're taking a look at XRP once again, and we have some news here about a capital firm who's calling XRP an intriguing asset. So yeah, it's an intriguing asset. We want to dive into it. Let's have a look at what that's talking about. We'll also have a look at the chart. It's obviously been quite a negative XRP day, but as always, Chris, when there's a red, what is it?
You buy that dip, you buy that fear.
You buy that fear, you buy that dip. Exactly. So, guys, as always, if you find this useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it. And as always, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. And Chris, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump us over to the market, review very quickly what's happened with XRP in the last 24 hours, then jump over to the XRP to USD chart, quickly go over what's happened there, and then go ahead and have a look at this article talking about how intriguing XRP is as an asset. So let's do it.
Yeah, so it's really a really interesting article. So
it's a good take on it, definitely.
Yeah, let's get into it, Nick.
Right, so here we are on CoinMarketCap. I'll give this a quick refresh, make sure we got the most accurate data. And that is $554 billion in total, I guess, crypto space here. Bitcoin's dominance is at 63%, so slightly up, I guess, because other assets are going down. Interesting take, since it's a very red day. So here are obviously the 20 projects that we watch here, and XRP is in this third position. Currently trading at 55.2 cents, 12% down, 12.3% down for the 24 hours, and slightly up at 0.28 in the last 7 days. So we'll give this a click and we'll dive in a little bit further. XRP trading at the 55.4. We have the market cap at $25.1 billion, trading volume 9.4 billion, and the circulating supply of XRP hasn't really changed much, but it's basically 45.3 billion XRP. We have the total supply 99.9 billion XRP, with the maximum supply of 100 billion. Now, as we get into the article later, just remember these two numbers, and I'll probably come back and reference these, but total supply 99.9, maximum supply 100. Okay, that's going to be important when we get talking to the article. So let's have a look at the chart. So here we are on XRP to USD, right? And this is a fib retrace, just this one here, right? This is from the low here of the 18th of November and the high point of the 24th of November. Okay, so in this range that we have the red zone, this is the 23% level. The green zone here, this lighter green, is 38% level, 50% here, and then we obviously go down into the lower 61s, 78s, and obviously full retrace if we ever dent all the way down here, right? So this is actually a really comfortable level. I know it's been taking a few people by surprise, really, but you know, basically we're trading between these two support and resistance lines, right? It's it's come down a few times and tested quite heavily, right? So, and what I mean by that is it's been down here for a while and it's been bouncing around. It's not gone through this level of support. As it had done, it touched it here, right? And you saw it kind of, well, didn't even touch it, to be honest with you. It kind of came in up here, started here, came down, went straight back up, tested here in the same day. We then obviously had the bit of selling pressure as we were testing the top. That didn't last very long. It went straight back up here. Obviously, when you're above this line, it automatically went down here because, you know, ultimately there's a lot of selling pressure in this red zone. Obviously that didn't last long. We had a green candle, tested this resistance again. That resistance failed 2 days ago. Okay, that's when we got this red candle here, and then that is followed by today's action of falling to this zone. So basically the bears have just got control. There's a lot of selling pressure, and what you tend to find is a lot of traders are basically trading between these 2 points, right? So basically, as soon as it's up here, they're selling, and when it gets down here, they're buying again, and they're just basically playing ping pong between these two lines currently. And what we want to do is we're going to have more buying pressure now. So I imagine that tomorrow we're going to see a candle in the upward direction here. And what we want to do is then see another potential green candle, and then we want to test this. And what we want to do is we want to beat this line, this resistance is what we want to do. And we've tested this once, twice, 3 times. Okay, so if we come up here for a fourth, hopefully the fourth time we'll actually pierce it and go on through and start a new level up here. Now there'll be a lot of selling pressure, but the closer that we get, Chris, to the 12th, I think we're just going to see more buyers than sellers at that point, and I think we're going to see some decent numbers. But what we don't want to do is sell in fear at this particular point in time. This is a really comfortable zone that we're in. We are basically in the zone of the 38% retracement, right? It's not like it's anything unusual for the crypto space. We usually see 30% swings on a regular basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
My cardboard cat out there nodding yes.
Yeah.
So you do move. Ultimately, I think we're cheeky. I think 30%, get used to it if you're in this space. Now, obviously, we're not even anywhere near the 50%, right? And what happened here on this particular time, when there was a lot of selling pressure, it came all the way down here to this support level, and then the bulls got control and brought it right way back up to here. Okay, so this is what you've got to get used to and be comfortable with this kind of action. So we're still incredibly bullish. We wouldn't be selling, not in these conditions, not knowing everything that we know about the future of XRP. So definitely bear it in mind, guys. Try not to get too emotional when you see your ledger accounts, for example, heavily depleted in a 10% kind of negative day like today, when ultimately tomorrow it's going to be back up here again. So just one to watch out for, guys. Be mindful of your assets and kind of know what you hold. And as we spoke about in previous videos, Chris, this has such a long way to go. Okay, so it's barely starting, guys. So do try to hang on in there and don't succumb to the fear. Right, Chris, should we get into this article then?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Let's do it.
Yeah, this is actually something that we've known about for a while. And I think most people who are aware of XRP to a degree understand this. But it's interesting to see that some capital firms are now calling XRP a very intriguing asset because of this one attribute that XRP has. Right, so let's get into it. So the publicly traded risk management firm 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗕 is making the case for XRP. Right, so in the latest letter to shareholders, the firm outlines its bullish stance on the crypto market, specifically outlines XRP as a unique digital asset due to the fact that it's not mined and is deflationary in nature. Okay, so here's a quote, right? So XRP itself is one of the more intriguing currencies. It is explicitly deflationary. There is a modest cost for transacting in XRP, which is not actually paid in any intermediary. The fee, which is a very small fraction of a unit of XRP, and which is used to protect the network, is simply destroyed. Therefore, the number of XRP units is constantly decreasing. So XRP has a total supply of 100 billion coins, and that's actually a maximum supply of 100 billion coins, okay? And each time an XRP transaction is sent, 0.00001 XRP is burnt. Right, so the firm says that it could be a factor in XRP's value proposition if the coin is widely adopted by the mainstream, or in the mainstream, right? So if the transaction velocity of XRP were to rise greatly, the number of currency units would decline greatly, thereby creating a substantial return even if the coin itself did not experience an increase in market capitalization. It would, however, experience an increase in value per unit, right? And it's kind of a bit of a mind mess there, Chris, because ultimately, you always think when a coin value goes up, the market cap goes up, and that's not always the case. And they've kind of articulated that just here in this particular quote. So the 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗧 says its private partnership investment now holds positions in Bitcoin and many of the top 10 largest crypto assets by market cap. The firm is also mining Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash as well. So these guys are like at the forefront of this space and investing heavily. And if I just flick back here, so if we look, right, we can see the difference between the maximum supply and the total supply. So the total supply is lower than our maximum supply, and that is because we've already burnt using XRP over the last few years. So we're at 99.990,848,713 XRP, and this number is always going to be decreasing, largely in comparison to what was out there to start with. And obviously there's also a lot of pressure that we heard about yesterday, Chris, with some pressure against Ripple to burn the 53, I think it is, billion XRP that they hold, because if they were to destroy that, then ultimately that's also going to have a huge impact on this the value of XRP as a whole as well. So it's really interesting times to be in XRP, I find. And, I still think we're going to see significant gains on XRP, specifically from this range here. So this here is, this is our price discovery level, I guess. If we could pop this into the current position here, and then just zoom out and then pull this in, we can see the kind of things that we were expecting. Let me just delete my old lines here because we don't need those. Right, so this here is just targeting like a $2.40, right, from our current position. So if we can get to a $2.40, which I think we will do for the spark drop, we're talking 330% gains, right? And today in our live stream, we saw a lot of I guess, worried people about dropping 10% in XRP and how the ledgers are looking, they've lost large sums of money, right? But actually, when we're looking at this from this perspective, we know where this is potentially going in a very short space of time from now. And it's actually 333% in the other direction, not the negative direction. So definitely don't be going in and I guess adhering to the fear. Because people buy that fear, don't they, Chris?
They do. People like me. I get wealthy off the back of other people's fear and exiting the market at the wrong time. So don't do that. Don't be the person that's on the losing end of me buying, because I will buy that fear. And one other thing to mention, Nick, unless you've just recently got in, we've seen over 100% gains since March. We've seen over 400% gains on XRP, right? So 10% is a drop in the ocean. And as you mentioned quite rightly, we quite regularly see 30% swings either way. So if that's something you're not into and you can't handle, then this probably isn't the investing space for yourself. That, or give the ledger to your wife or your husband, let them look after it, hide it away, and just don't look at it every day. Would be my message to you. Wait until a year's time and then have a look at the price, because it's going to be very different to what you see today. And Nick, one of the other things to mention as well, Brian Brooks obviously talks about the regulations and the clarity that we should be getting within 6 to 8 weeks, which again is going to have a bearing on the price and the companies in which are going to invest in XRP in particular. So there's lots coming. It's exciting times. So excited and buzzing for 2021. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add, Nick.
No, absolutely not. I think we're very early. We're not even in the bull cycle yet. This is just a little bit of a baby pump, as we've been referring to it as. Brace yourselves. Get strapped in, because we're in for a hell of a ride, and I think it's going to be exciting times for the XRP community. So guys, if you found this useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do at the Cheeky Crypto channel. And with that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, take care, everyone.